Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome back to another episode of a Let's Play Factorio. We are playing with the Bob and Angels mods, and we are trying to get our initial little bootstrap smelting automation going on. One thing that I did kind of by accident last time here is, if I recall correctly, I think a yellow belt can support 13 point something items per second on each side. And these guys are each producing 3 items per second, and there's 4 of them, so that's 12. So we are almost, but not quite, saturating the yellow belt here. We could go and add 1 extra pair of crushers on each side, and then we would be oversaturating. There'd be some delay in the crushers, which is probably what we want to do going forward, but we'll wait a second before we get around to doing that. So what we have to do here is we have to get some, we have to get both the raw material over here, right, the sapphirite, over into here, but we also need coal to feed these burner versions. At some point, probably there's an electric version, but we will see here. So what I'm going to do is I've got some electric drills. I should route power up here. Well, let's one step at a time. It's going to be okay. We're going to go and get rid of these burner drills over here. Be nice if they had a recipe in the Bob's or Angel's mods or something like that that would use burner drills. It always annoys me that you build these things and they just sit around and do nothing. You can't recycle them or anything like that. I don't know how we can like best cover everything here. Can I fit another one here? Oh, I can. And I can technically fit something in here too. I guess that'll do. So this is obviously not going to last very long, this whole little, like, coal mining operation. We're going to run out of stuff pretty quickly. But it's close and therefore won't need as much material. Let's chop a bunch of these trees down, because apparently we're going to need wood for, like, circuits and stuff. So I'm not quite as bothered at having to chop these trees as I was in, like, vanilla Factorio. Because in vanilla, you're like, oh my god, I've got nothing to do with all this wood. It's just wasting a bunch of time to have to do this with the trees. Looks like this tree's in the way. That tree's in the way. Okay, and we'll just go around the forest here. I mean, we could have shortened things up a little bit, but that's going to be alright. So, you're going to be doing 2 things, actually. Alright, here we'll get a splitter. Because one of it is going to go and feed half the size of this. Although, again, hopefully at some point we can upgrade this to some sort of electric crushing. I mean, that must be a thing that exists. And then here you're going to feed into our little engines. And I realize that this crushing setup's going to get in the way of the electricity expansion. But I think we can at least double it, and that's going to last for a very, very, very long time at first. And probably do everything we need. So we're going to get that power. That's kind of annoying that we can't quite reach. That's okay. And then I'm going to try to work my way through the forest over here to power the drills. Okay. Guess we go there. That doesn't power anything, but that's the way it goes. And like that. Okay. So coal mining is a go. Not a whole lot of it, but it is happening. Now, I could go... And, like, this has got more or less full coverage here. I could go and put some more miners down here just to increase the speed, even though it's not going to, in the long run, net us more stuff. Is there a break here? I think there is. There we go. I mean, we would have been able to tell when the coal didn't reach anywhere, and I suppose we could just ride it all the way, but that sounds like something a patient person would do. I'm going to go ahead and clear this now, because I feel like we are very close to getting this automation underway. And we won't need this. Okay. You're coming through here, so we need to get inserters, apparently. Like that. And while that's building, I will go and get per flowing here. And like that. All right, so that drill's happening. Oops, no. Need to make sure to get that. Although it turns out we were only doing it on one side anyway, so that's going to be all right. So if you do this, we start to get sapphirite on here. To here. And you're going to come and go around. Or you will when we actually have enough belts. That'll deal with your fuel problem. And later on, presumably, we just hopefully replace these with a non-burner version, and then we put, I was going to say iron ore on both sides, sapphirite ore on both sides. More belts. And you need to be able to grab 2 per second. I mean, occasionally it'll also have to grab the coal ore, but that's not a very big thing. You don't tend to need that much of the actual coal itself. Okay. I probably didn't have to bother with hooking up both sides right now, because it is very unlikely that we're going to be producing enough bits for that. But we'll see. And do that. I believe I have a bunch of these. I won't go all the way, just because I'm going to save a few to get started on our copper as well. So you need power here. Like that. And like that. Oh, stone's going through. Why? Oh! Because you're full! Oh, crying out loud. Hold on. That's okay. Let's go and make, you know what? A handful more chests. It's going to be fine. You're just going to dump directly into chests for now. We're going to have to take this stone and put it into either assembler or smelter, depending on if we want to automate stone furnace production or what. I'm going to go and grab you. Oh, you need freaking... Yes, of course. You need coal as well. So, we need more belts. Hey, what? For a second here, let me hand load you with coal. There we go. Because at least if we do this, we can get the steel production back underway. And then I can use that to get more parts. Whew! I still got copper plates, so I don't have to make a run over there right now. Grab some more there. What are we going to try? Well, we need more belts if I'm going to feed coal into here. Probably I'll just split off in here and feed it in here and get it going. And then later on, the coal is actually going to come from either the south or from the east over here. Really not a coal-rich area right now. Okay, more belts. That's still not going to be quite enough, but let's see how far we can go anyway. I suppose what I could do, and might save a few parts, ish. Doesn't actually make much of a difference, does it? Let's see. Go to here, dupe, and there, and then we go underground from here to here. I don't think ultimately it made any difference whatsoever. Boom, like that. And this can also, will have a splitter to feed into our copper production later on as well. All right, well, that's a start. Let's get some more inserters here so we can feed more of these bad boys and keep that going. So yeah, we've got the stone being produced there. It is correctly being filtered out of this. In fact, we've got overkill amounts here because we're not actually producing enough there, but that's all right. We'll get some more miners operating over here soon. At least we've got plenty of sapphirite nearby. That's going to be okay. That's, you know, that's not our bottleneck. Again, coal will be a bit of a pain in the ass, but otherwise we're okay. Build some more transport belts and go. Yeah, I want to get the automation going on that. Oh, there's a little bit of stone that was stuck on there, probably from earlier. Get you down there, and electricity. Boom, boom. Bump, bump. You're annoying me. I mean, I don't actually even have to extend it, because clearly we don't have enough product coming in here to feed everything. So, let's go and build some of these. And we still have just a shortage of actual iron plates to produce more. Okay, well, let's get one on here anyway. You're going to go there. And do that. Because, yeah, that is our bottleneck right now, is the mining. There you go. We'll get another one and just repeat until we can get this saturated a little bit better. Man, there's more steps, I think, in setting up these drills than before. I'm not sure. This electronic system is very different. And I have heard people say, like, your first time with Bob's, like, don't use Bob's electronics. Like, leave that out because it makes things way harder and way slower and way longer. And definitely, whatever you do, don't start with both Bob's and Angels. That would be crazy. But, you know, here we are being crazy. There we go. Grab you, and you're being empowered. And you're going to come through here. Okay, well, we're getting more and more production. Let me go and pick up some of the copper from over here. And then probably I can just pick up everything at this point. Oh, you're not operating because you're full of that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's going to be enough plates. I can go and dismantle this. I think the burner inserter is another thing that in vanilla you don't have an upgrade for. Now, I don't tend to usually stress about it for some of the steam power setup, but it might be something to look into. Like, as to whether or not those can be upgraded. And then I'll have to make a decision as usual. Do I use yellows for the steam power or not? For the copper, it kind of would be nice to build them side by side, in a sense, wouldn't it? Oh, I could hand stuff some more science as well. Science stuffings, that's why I said stuff. And keep that going. But, I mean, I don't know. It feels like we've got most of the tech that we need. Part of me is wondering if I shouldn't, though. Let's get more mines. Because, again, it's the raw goods input that is holding us back from full productivity. So, yeah, we'll get a little bit more of that. Clearly, we're doing perfectly fine with the coal on all fronts. That's 100% okay. Although I'm not going to trust that patch to last very long. You can see the stone is mostly being extracted like right away on the first step, so we're 100% good there. And if we put you and one more down there, that will actually extract everything from this first patch. And then we can continue down afterwards. It's only 7 of these. Almost certainly, I mean, it's not saturating one side completely, so we do actually want a little bit more mining. And I think for simplicity, even though this isn't necessarily the most optimal in terms of our use of inserters, I think what I'm going to do is put you down here and here. There we go. Just to keep the same inserters. I meant belts. Just to keep the same line going on and keep that going. All right, well, that's a thing. Obviously, this is not going to be expandable and bulk-wise, but we just need to go and get this initial smelting going, get the initial automation going for all the other parts, and then what we go and do is build a giant smelting operation. And I'm not going to F around this time. It's going to be, like, we're going to design big right from the start. Even though we don't have enough raw materials to get it started right away, but we'll do what we can. What I'm thinking... There might be enough room here for, like, 8 lines of sapphirite ore. We'll have to, like, check and just see how the ghost image fits in there. Actually, we can check that now, actually, if we're curious. Well, this is going ahead and smelting. I mean, our system is working right now. I mean, again, we could be doing other things for more speed, but the system is working right now. So over here, I've got smelting. The smelting with the yellow and wooden poles. Oh, yeah, we got tons of room. And, I mean, we could choose the direction. I guess for starting off, it'd be easier to go up this way. So, I mean, we could do something like that. And these are set up to... this is wrong. Oh, that's the one. This one here, delete you. And trash you. And I guess we'll grab the red here. Let me just cancel this. That's right. That was the version where I had the slightly incorrect setup with my underground belts. So if I do this, now they can nicely... These belts will link. See the undergrounds at the top? They'll link perfectly if we have a gap of 2. Now, I don't know what's involved in, like, saturating, say, like, 8 of these in a Bob/Angel universe. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and let's say 8. Boom. So we got tons of room for this. In fact, other than this lake, if we offset it a bit, we could fit more in there. But we probably want to mine this stuff. So here's our big-ass sapphirite mining, which is going to come out in the south, and it's got plenty of room for that, for the inputs and outputs. Done and done. We just feed coal. Like, this line here is for the coal. And, I mean, we could always invert it to go from the other side if we wanted to. But I don't know. We've got the coal packs to the bottom. It's going to be okay. We've got this one over here, but we could always route around or do some damn thing. So we're good for something like that. And then we get it on train or bus or some goddamn thing somewhere along the way. If we have to use extra belts to get it where we want, that's all right. Because I'm making sure this freaking time that I'm not just, like, cramming a tiny little thing in wherever we can fit it. Other than this little initial thing, which, I mean, we need some material to be able to build everything else. But it's going to be about building to freaking scale for a goddamn change. And even this is going to be... Well, I can't see it. Oh, there we go. You can see it here. If we built radar, we can see all of it. This is not going to be, like, our entire smelting operation. This is going to be, like, the initial, like... bus to whatever extent we can bus with bobs, slash initial green circuit production. Although, no, the green circuit production is completely different in this. I have no idea what it's going to be like. It looks like we can expand our smelting, though, now. We are going to need some more furnaces. Where are they? Right over here. There we go. It's going to be all right. Boom, boom. To there. And some more yellers, like that. And then some more of that. And yeah, I don't think we have to set up automated production of this. I think I would really like to see if we can get up the stone furnaces, like, really early on right from the start. That might be a little insane. I don't know. Steel, not stone. Well, I suppose we can go and do this, although I'm not really looking to dump onto a whatever for now. So you're going to go to there. That's going to be okay. And did I build any more electric mines? Yeah, I do. And that's good because we still don't have a backlog going on here, so let's keep this going on. At least I don't think we do. Grab? No. Grab you. Thank you. Yeah, the eyedropper tool is amazing. So happy that it's built into the base game. We actually do have full saturation here now. That's okay. And it doesn't go all the way around. Not quite. Again, we're going to be looking to hopefully go up to something that's fully electric. Maybe I should be manually crafting some science right now. Or just sitting down. There's no reason, I suspect, that I couldn't do a little automation. And maybe I should just do that. So you're going to be producing electromagnetic cores. You're going to be producing electromagnetic coils. So we need, I guess, in this setup, I need a couple of chests. I can move this, though, to only need one. Hang on. I'm sure I can do this. Yeah, if I just do this, there we go, and do that, then I can just dump all you guys in there, and I can do that. That was correct, and you go there, and you go back to making whichever one, and you go and do the other one, and you get power in there and power in there. There we go. We'll get some red science going on. I don't know if nanobot's the thing to rush to. Let's see. Oh, mechanical refining. Is this? Tell me this is. Okay, that needs stone. That is the ore crusher we're looking for. What are you? Burner ore crusher. So to make regular, presumably regular electric crushers, we need to get stone bricks going on. But we can totally do that right now. What are you? Electronic assembly machine as opposed to. Okay, I'm very confused. The fact that the reds are here makes me think we need that. Chemical processing, and then, yeah, we can unlock the nanobots when we want to do blueprint stuff, but we can wait on that a little bit. What is this? Character inventory slots? What? Oh, that's cool. Do we have? Okay. No, we don't need steel. We just... Okay, so let's get mechanical refining. And let's get this set up over here to make bricks. So... I think the easiest way would be is if we went and just got some splitter shit going on here. I need basic circuit... Oh, I dropped all my copper off, and I don't have copper smelting going yet. Hang on, hang on. I gotcha. Okay. Let's make some of those. Let's dump from this side. Get stone. I'm going to leave room for, like, another one of those, just in case. And go there. And move you, because you're going to come in through here. Although right now you're all dumping on the same side, which is a little inconvenient. But it doesn't actually matter so much because we're going to be only having the stone on one side anyway. Is this where I want to do it? Hold on. I want to move a little further down. Because I still need the Stiterite crushing setup. Let's actually move you. Oh, that's because of the power. I mean, I could still change. I only want the coal here. Oh, you're fully backed up. Okay, well, obviously, have to find something better going forward. But let's go ahead and just do that and that. That way we've got just the coal on there. And do something like this. Thank you for finishing. I would like you to grab electronics, maybe? You know what? Grab the red. We'll get some of the basics. And figure out what the hell we're doing later on. I'll get, I don't know, 4 of these. And we can shorten this. And drop a shit ton of stone in here, apparently. And more belts. And we'll need more power poles as well. The thing is, every time I play this for a live stream, or YouTube, I end up, like, I'm concerned about, like, making sure that we finish things quickly enough so that people don't get bored watching. And it's never quite as pretty or well organized as when I play on my own. And then, you know, leads to clusterfucks later on. But we'll see what we can do to unclusterfuck later. And oh, because you're so full of stone that these things are now stuck. There we go. Now you should be okay. I'm going to refill you with stone. And nothing's being produced here, but for good reason, so that's okay. We'll want to dump off more of this stone later on, but that's all right. There's going to be a bit of a speed limit on this unless we replace you with the blue, which we can't do yet because we haven't figured out how the hell the electronics work. Oh, and you guys are out of power because I broke a connection. Nope, not there. Right there. Electrolysis. What the frack? Electrolyzer distillery. What is this stuff for? All right, let's get some guns. At least I know how they work. Unless they've changed as well. And yeah, I want to get the nanobots going too. Okay, we are going to run out of copper real soon. So we're going to go and reproduce this exact layout over here for the Stiterite. Just to get it started. I guess we could go and just blueprint this. I mean, I don't have any automation for it yet. Well, it's going to be mirrored and things and whatever, and I don't know. It's not so complicated I can't just make it by hand. It's not like the blueprints will actually save time, so we'll be mining that. Do we have any? No, we don't. We'll need, I guess 6 is probably a decent number. Come out here. We're going to be going over whatever the heck this is. Bobomian. But this whole setup's going to get ripped apart later, so we're just going to have to accept that that's going to be the case. Run you out there. We'll make a... Oops, not burner inserters. Go away. Shit ton more transport belts. And I guess we're going to need more of... Oh, okay. Okay, so the burner ore crushers are a recipe for this. And actually, if I had stone, I could start making the regular ore crushers. Okay. Which means all of a sudden I don't actually need to run coal along here, nor here, Because this coal is only to feed that. So I can just say do this and, you know, ultimately get some... Okay, we're going to unlock this just so that we have it as an option. Really? You annoy me. We don't also need any of this. Because we literally don't need coal over there. We're going to... Okay, actually, hang on, I may have lied. We might want this to be dropping coal to our stone producing thing. Which the whole thing screams to me like, yeah, you built this in the wrong area. But, I mean, I don't know what we need yet. So you can just go this way. You can cut there. And literally you're just doing this. Stone on one side, coal on the other. Okay? And this can all go away. Alright, that's a start. While we're waiting for a few more things to get produced, we'll just go ahead and set up the mines over here. And that's all we'll need on this side, actually. And then you're okay over here. Alright, that'll work. And we'll go up, I think. I'm just wondering if I should dodge the bobonium, but we're going to be building on stuff on top of stuff anyway. So you are building the ore crushers, which are going in my inventory somewhere. Yes, no, no, right here. So your outputs are going to go here. You have another ore crusher here. So our inputs are going to go in some fashion. So let's dart around the bobonium a little bit, because apparently we can mostly miss it. Let's go a couple more higher, just for whatever. Clear this and get our power over there. So you can go... Well, we need that sort of awkward connection from one side to the other. It's kind of annoying with the small poles that, like, they just don't quite reach far enough. Like that, and then you'll need one right over there. Okay. That'll do, and I'm just going to run you downwards to this part of the power. Like that. So you are now mining. That's great. Now, what I'm going to do is grab these ore crushers and replace the burner ones with the electric ones, because then my burners go into my inventory. There we go. And then we can just replace the last two here. And we're already not feeding coal into this anymore. So I can actually... It's not very convenient, actually, but I can do this. Clear the last of the fucking coal off of this. Like that. We can feed the coal into the smelters. I can get rid of this so that we actually use both sides of this, which is lovely. These are the normal ore crushers, so yeah, there and there. Tons of ore in my inventory. Get you going on there, and then we're out of iron plates, but we're not, because there's actually a ton of iron plates there. We'll get these bricks as well. Sure, guns. I don't know. Very soon, those chests up there are going to run out of inventory, but in the meantime... Ooh, and we got some stone on here. Bad. Why did we end up with stone? Might have been a weird power shortage that had caused problems. That's entirely possible, and perhaps likely. And then, yeah, we got the copper thing. Okay, well, let's focus, then, on making sure that our copper smelting is started. We'll unlock basic electronics. And, yeah, I'm out of yellows. Let's go and grab the copper out of here so we've got a little bit more. So we're going to want 3 on the output of this, but we can wait a little bit. Oh, we've unlocked more stuff. Stereotype... And I was just putting these in the middle like this, which was very sexy and fun. And you'll have another one in the middle of this one over here, and then we'll do that just so that you connect up. Yeah, our spacing is good. So it's going to be slightly awkward, but not so bad. Because what I'm going to have to go is go somewhere like over here. And then do the ore extraction. Although if I just move this, let's just do that. And yeah, we're gonna clear a few things out here. And figure out where to place things. What's my timer at? Okay, I gotta stop. So we will do that. Are we one tile lower here? No, these are lined up. Okay, it's just confusing because of this over here. Let me clear this. I will manually load in the crushed stereotype into these two and coal it up as well, so we can start getting a little bit of copper again. That's going to be okay. No, we are leaking stone. Oh, well, this isn't grabbing anymore because that's full. And yeah, we're also not dumping anymore. So the stone will continue to leak through here. Let's go and put a little cut in here to stop that from happening while we're resetting all of this stuff. Let me clear that. So you're going to be doing this. And then, yeah, here we're going to be going down and we're going to be mirroring the exact same thing we've got going on over here, which I don't have that building type. Got lots of iron, and now we've got some copper again. Electronic assembly machine, sure. Sounds like we're going to need something like that, whatever it is. So line up, you're going to go there, there. I guess we'll leave in the gap, because sure, why not? And like that. Okay. So we'll get you two there. Grab. Empty. Actually, if I'd arranged this differently, hold on. Could I have gotten these guys to feed on the same line in some way? I feel like this could have been... I think so. I think we actually could have gotten it to feed onto the same line in a much sexier fashion, but that's okay. You're going to go down... and like that. There we go, because you'll be putting on the far side. So we're going to have the zigzaggy pattern, and that's okay. Sure, why not, right? Do that. And then we'll be grabbing some more stuff. And then we're going to feed that into our stone crater, which means we're going to be having to move this little copper route somewhere. But we actually might want the stone to be a little closer to our sort of weird quasi-starting bus area of questionable value. Right? Right. Okay, well, we'll put a cut in here, and next episode we will continue building up our bootstrapping smelting operation before we go and do the mega smelting over there. Thanks for watching, folks. See you next time.